Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello everybody, today we will complete our lesson Traveler 4, Module 4, Student Book please, on page 55. Today we will speak about most and least. Today we have vocabulary phrases, expressions with most and least. Okay, I need from each one now. Think about these words, most and least. What's different between them? Okay, most we use the quantifier most to talk about quantities or amounts and degree. We can use it with a noun as a determiner, or without a noun as a pronoun. We can also use it with adjectives and adverbs, to form the superlative. Most with a noun, we use most with nouns to mean the majority of. For example, she plays tennis most morning. Most tap water is drinkable. Okay? Warning in here, we don't use the most with this meaning. The sun shines over 800 hours during June, July, and August, and on most days temperatures rise above 25 degrees. And when we are talking about the majority of something in general, we use most plus noun. Most plus noun, any noun. When we are talking about the majority of a specific set of something, we use most of the plus noun. Most of the plus noun, And if we want to speak about what another word you have in here, least. We have least. Who can tell me least? Yes, at least, least. We have a lot of things about least. Okay, we use the quantifier least to talk about quantities, amounts, and degree. The least is the superlative form of little. We use the least with different classes of words, and we use the least to make the superlative forms of longer adjectives and the majority of adverbs. Resulting seems to be the least word about the remove plus adjective. If we will use it at the least plus adjective in here. The least environmentally damaging power source is also the most expensive. This example, or another example, the machines that work the least efficiently were replaced. We can use the least with a noun to mean less than all of the others. Again, we can use the least with a noun. Remember that. With a noun to mean less than all of the other. For example, he did the least work of any of us. We can leave out the noun when it's obvious. Okay? And we have in here this example, he did the least work of any of us. We had a quiz. Rory got the most points. Tim got the least. It means the least points. The least points. We use least and the least with the verb as an adverb. None of them worked much, but Karen worked the least. Again, this example. None of them worked much, but Karen worked the least. Another example in here. Think of the person you would least expect to get the job. Oh, this is nice. Think of the person you would least expect to get the job. At least. Listen to me. We use at least to talk about a minimum number. At least a minimum number or amount, meaning no less than, and with more emphasis at the very least. For example, there were at least 20 people there. Again, there were at least 20 people there. It means in here no less than. Another example, it will cost you 3,000 euro at the very least. At the very least. And we can also use at least to express a minimum of what we expect it to happen, you know, to expect to happen. Usually when we are annoyed about something, for example, I will tell you this example. You could at least have phoned me to say you weren't coming. I waited for ages. Again, you could at least have phoned me to say you weren't coming. I waited for ages. We use at least to rephrase something, you know, rephrase something we have said to make it more accurate, you know. Like example, she hasn't got any children. At least I don't think she has. Again, she hasn't got any children. At least I don't think she has. The last thing, we also use at least to introduce something positive, you know, in a situation that seems negative. For example, it's a shame, it's so cold, but at least it isn't raining, you know. So you have in here what you use it at least. We use at least to introduce something positive in this situation, you know, that seems negative. It's a shame, it's so cold, but at least it isn't raining. Okay, now we will move to our exercise in our book. Read the sentences below and match the phrases or expressions in bold with their meaning. A to H. A to H. Okay, we have in here number one. Number one. I thought the book would be nice, but it wasn't in the least interesting. So we have in here in the least. Least. So we have in here least. Yes, exactly. It means at all. At all. So we have in here in the least, it means at all. So I will choose in here A. Excellent. Number two. Children should drink at least, like I said before and explained it for you, at least 2 glasses of milk per day. Again, children should drink at least 2 glasses of water. 2 glasses of water of milk, of milk per day. Of milk per day. So we have in here at least. At least, huh? Yes, exactly. At least it means not less than. Not less than. Where is it? Not less than. Yes. D in here. Excellent. Number 3. I wanted to thank my friends Ali, Saif, Amir, and last but not least, Hamza for all their support. For their support. It means we have in here, it's important, you know, important at the rest. So last but not least. Last but not least. This my friend Hamza for all their support. So yes, as important as the rest. Where is it? Yes, exactly in here, number F. Excellent. Number 4. Nobody believed his story. Nobody believed his story, least of all the police. Again, nobody believed his story, least of all the police. So, what about your answer? Least of all, it means, huh? Yes, try. Least of all, least of all. It's very easy. Yes, especially not. Excellent. Especially not. Yes, see. So it means nobody believed this story, especially not the police. Excellent. Number 5. It's an awful restaurant. The food is tasteless, to say the least. So we have in here, it's an awful restaurant. The food is tasteless, to say the least. So we have in here, say the least. Say the least. Yes, it means not to say everything that you could say. That you could say. What is it? Yes, G. Excellent. So we have in here to say the least. When we have in here it's an over restaurant, the food is tasteless, to say the least. Yes, excellent. Not to say everything that you could say. Excellent, excellent. Number 6. I plan to make the most of my holiday and spend my time relaxing. Again, I plan to make the most of my holiday and spend my time relaxing. So we have in here make the most of. Make the most of. We explain the most of. It means most of. Yes, it means a maximum advantage from. Maximum advantage. Make the most of my holiday, and make the most of, it means get the maximum advantage from. Get the maximum advantage from, in here H. Excellent. Number 7. We will stay in Dubai for 10 days at most. Again, we will stay in Dubai for 10 days at most. It means yes, not more than. That's very easy. Not more than. We will choose E. The last question, 8. The thing I liked most of all about the book was the second chapter. Again, the thing I liked most of all about the book was the second chapter. Thing in here, most of all. Most of all. Very nice. More than. It means most of it, more than anything else. More than anything else. Where is it? In here B. So most of all, it means more than anything else. Okay guys, it's finished today. See you later.